right, welcome to another marketing implementation case study, real estate marketing implementation. My name is Jhanel Wilson. I am your host for today. All right, so the real estate marketing implementation case studies, we actually have an entire book and an entire series on where you can see these case studies. So you can see this book here, the arrow flashing. I'm going to tell you how you can get a copy of that at the end of the presentation. The next thing that we do is we offer and we implement the strategies in this book, Real Estate Marketing Implementation. So if you ever wanted to understand what it is that we do, exactly what we do, you can check out that book. We lay out everything here inside of this book. Lastly, if you want to learn how you can work with us or hiring anybody in particular, we have this book here, the Fractional CMO Effect. This is an effect that we have on companies. We help the companies grow. We help the companies increase their bottom line. We help the companies make more money, get more leads, increase their marketing prowess, right? We do all of those things, and we call that this fractional CMO effect, fractional chief marketing officer. Okay, so more results, more testimonials, more case studies. You can check us out on Google. All right, so this is a brief summary, right? We help my client, Jhanel, make over $10,000 in one weekend. And actually, I don't even think it was a weekend. I think it was like the same day. We helped her achieve these results, right? And she did this all through one webinar, right? She was teaching a class. She put on a webinar and she invited the attendees to take her up on coaching and mentorship, right? And over it, right? This is Jhanel here. I met her through another client of mine. His name is Dan. Dan was putting on an event he created in a community called Bragg, the Real Estate Alliance Group, and she was a speaker at Dan's event. Obviously, I'm the guy in the red, and Jhanel is the pretty woman on my left. There's Jhanel again. So, as stated, I met her at a networking event. She was speaking, and I reached out to her. I connected with her on social media, and we built a relationship through social media. One of the things that we connected on was being introverts, right? Being introverts and having to market ourselves as business owners, content creators, course creators, etc. Right? In business, you got to get your message out there, whether you're an introvert or not, and that's just something that we connected on. Here's Jhanel again. Her challenge was she needed support and proper content structure to sell her digital course, coaching, and mentorship, right? She needed to sell this thing, and she was having some success already, right? But she wanted to get better results, right? Solution. I proposed that she stop overwhelming her clients during her presentations. And what I mean by that is she was giving them too much information, so much information, right? That's a common thing in today's world, that people get information overload, right? So she was giving them too much information in such a short period of time. So we gave her a structure, a content structure, and framework where she could stop overwhelming them and get them to take the necessary action steps that she wanted them to take with her, which was signing up for her coaching and mentorship. So the implementation was our marketing implementation coaching. We gave Jhanel that content structure and that framework so she could stop overwhelming her clients. Here are the results. You can see it here. Jhanel says, I made over $10,000 the first weekend. And if you want to read these testimonials, you want to read this in detail, you can check out the companion guide, the slides. We always include the slides with these case studies and these testimonials. Or one of the things that you can do is you can get access to the book that I showed you a little bit earlier, right? This book here. You lay out this case study in this book, testimonials inside of here. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you how you can get access to each of these books in a little bit. All right. So we helped Jhanel achieve her goals. We helped her better educate her audience without overwhelming them, right? She was doing a presentation for about 90 minutes, and we helped her cut out some of the information that wasn't necessary to move the client or the prospect forward with doing business with her. And we helped her gain more clients. All right, so here are the next steps. If you want access to the books that I mentioned a little bit earlier, okay, so these books here. How you do that? You're going to schedule a call with me or someone from my team via Zoom. What you have to do that is email Jerome@JeromeLewis.com or text right at 484-324-8680. You can also connect with me on social media. Once you schedule an appointment, we'll ship your items when you schedule an appointment, right? Absolutely free. Okay. So we'll ship your items out to you and you get them absolutely free. All right. So that is our case study. My name is Jhanel Wilson. I appreciate you watching, and I have a short video that I want to play for you. Here we go.
Jerome Lewis. Partner Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis. This is a book from Jerome Lewis. This is a book that on his page, it really caught my eye. It was The Insider Secrets of Successful Advertising, Lead Generation, and Marketing Implementation for Real Estate Entrepreneurs. So this book, I can't wait to read. I'm very excited to touch base on and how to get a little bit more people to recognize the business and the services that I offer personally, and then trying to progress that forward.
He is somebody who is an implementer. He knows how to get results. He has a track record of helping people get results.
Anyone's looking for a marketing expert. He is so knowledgeable. He has introduced me to some very practical, useful tools, and just the way that I can use them for it to flow in my business, tremendous.
If you're stuck in your business on implementation, which tool to use, look no further. Jerome, thank you so much for helping me launch my virtual summit. I'm so excited that you are part of that as well.
But this is where you place your ad. So remember I kept talking about, like, why would you just do TikTok when all you got to do is hit the checkbox on Facebook? Well, this is where you do that inside the ad placement. So all you do is check that box and all your stuff is over on Instagram.
I'm eternally grateful for the opportunities that has risen out of our partnership. Yesterday, I taught my very first class in EXP World, and I was so nervous to do it. I honestly struggled with even believing in myself that I could do it, but when it was all said and done, everyone loved the class, and Jerome believed in me the entire time.
He's always been very helpful to me. He's actually been very helpful to a lot of my clients. I turn to him for a lot of advice, and we have worked together on and off.
Can't tell by now, I'm very serious. I'm an implementer. I'm like, dude, let's get stuff done. So you go to her class and you come get the content, then you come to my class, which is, it used to be just the social media mastermind.
Partner Jerome Lewis and my friend, he really helped me out with this. And, I can't really even write a sentence sometimes, but he somehow got me to do this, right? He got me to do this, right? And, this feels good, right? When you see this, like, hey, how many people can say they wrote a book, right?
And Jerome did this really well. He reached out, he gave me a video, and he said, hey, Leanna, by the way, I noticed that you always have the retargeting recipes behind there, and that you don't have your own book. So I went ahead and did something for you to help you. And he says, I did something. So I basically did 80% of the work for you. So first of all, he wowed me with what he did. But one of the reasons why he wowed me was that it was just out of the blue. And it's definitely something I need. And, he figured that out for me, and nobody had ever done that.
I had talked to, Jerome comes to all the calls. So that's another thing is I see Jerome because he comes to all of the trainings and the calls and things like that. But speaking as the recipient, this really made him stand out for me. And it showed me, here's a go-getter. Here's a guy who literally does something and gets it done.
My marketing and implementation, it was extremely simple and easy and effective. If anyone were to ask me who would I recommend and suggest, it would definitely be Jerome, because he really helped me simplify some of my offerings, compile them, and then to also see my value and what it was that I was offering the world.
Highly recommend each one of you, if you are someone looking to work in the real estate industry, then make sure you reach out to Mr. Jerome. I'm sure that he'll be the best person to guide you further.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jerome.
Thank you. You are appreciated.
I want to say thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jerome.